Good promises. That's what they are. Undelivered. They're not delivered. Um, this morning is kind of a. I have a heavy heart this morning because the Lord is really ministering things to me. He says to me, people know what they could. People know what to do, but they say nothing. People know what's going to happen next, but they don't say it. People know what lies they can. People know what lies can do to someone, but yet they still lie. People know that when they do something to someone, the grief they will cause will be unexplainable, but yet they still go ahead and do it. Why do we keep on doing it? We know what the Bible says, but yet we still keep on doing it. We still keep on going against what God says sometimes. It's not a case of going against what God says. We know what the Bible says. We should be doing those things, but yet when we're failing to do it, we fail to do it every day. You walk past that person on the street, you might have something to say to them, but you don't say it. God might give you a sign, but yet you keep your mouth quiet. You might get a text from someone telling you about another man's situation, but you don't intervene. Guys, we need to fix up, because there will be a time when we won't be able to say anything anymore. There will be a time when we won't be able to get that chance to tell someone that we love them, to actually say something that will help a person or a nation. Let's not forget, one man's actions can affect a whole nation for generations and generations and generations. I'm going to now be political, but what makes David Cameron think that we should go to Iraq and fight? What makes him think that it's the best thing for Britain to go and fight? Doesn't he know that if he goes, he's gone over there already, he's going to cause more grief for us? Didn't you know that the best way to settle the score is by talking? But I guess when you got, all that happening, there's only one way people think, that's to fight. But you fight someone, you cause yourself more grief down the line. So stop. What are you doing, man? Don't fight, bruv. Talk about the issue. Talk about the situation. Come to some agreement. But the world doesn't think like that. It's a shame, isn't it? It's a really, really big shame, It's a real big shame. Yesterday I was talking about undelivered promises, and I compared it to a postman. The postman, he has a lot of pressure. I don't know how many letters he has to deliver. Remember, he's got so many streets to remember, and areas and doors and stuff. But what happens if no one gets the letters? He gets fed up of delivering letters day in, day out. What is going to happen? You won't get your letters. You're going to be angry, right? Now, think of the people let's put ourselves in the postman's position, and the people who we don't say stuff to in our position. How are they going to feel? You know in your heart that you could have changed their life, but you haven't said anything at all. You know that what you said could make their life a bit better, but you keep quiet. You said nothing at all. And then when you hear the news, or they passed away or something, that's when you start to cry. Oh, I should have said something before. I knew I should have said something. Stop, man, you didn't say anything. You did not say nothing. The principle is, if you know you need to say something, say it, because you said it. And you know, in the Bible, in Ezekiel chapter 33, from verse 1 to verse 9, it says that we are watchmen, and God will give us signs, and if we go out and tell people, and people take heed of it, but they still don't do it, then we will be saved because we've done our part. But if we know about what's going to happen in the future, and we fail to tell people about it, then we're going to have serious consequences on our hands. This is why I said one man's actions can affect a whole nation for years and years and years. Imagine growing up imagine growing up in that kind of predicament just because of what one man did a couple of years ago. I would not like to be like that. So guys, let's start doing things that we know we can deliver. Let's start saying things that we know we can do. Let's start being the people that we know who we are. Let's start doing what we can do and leave the rest for other people. But don't forget, we have a God who can do all things, so he will empower us to do it. I hope this has sincerely blessed you this morning. I just needed to get it off my chest, because all night it was just pondering on my head, and so I've now released it into YouTube. So I hope you feel blessed, guys, and I will see you soon.